Hello everyone, just a quick announcement and reminder. Please sit in your assigned seats as they are complied with the dietary restrictions. Thank you.
Okay, let's start. Good evening, everyone. My name is Megan Lin, and I am the CaseIT 2024 Vice Chair of Competition Execution.
My name is Brian Lee, and I am the CaseIT 2024 Vice Chair of Marketing.
Before we formally begin the awards banquet, we would like to first acknowledge that the land on which we gather is the unceded territory of the Coast Salish peoples, including the territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations.
Megan and I have been a part of the CaseIT 2024 family for the past 10 months, and seeing you all here tonight at Awards Banquet fills us with excitement and pride. On behalf of the entire organizing committee, I extend a heartfelt thank you for joining us. Your presence is a testament to the hard work and dedication of our entire team, which has truly come to life over this past week.
Tonight, we're here to celebrate the achievements of our 60 talented and hard-working case competitors, representing 4 continents and 8 countries from all around the world. We're fortunate to have a truly international case competition, and I'd like to highlight all of the wonderful competing schools. When I mention your school, please feel free to stand up and give everyone a wave. From Canada, we have St. Clair College. Ivy Business School. Wilfrid Laurier University. And HEC Montreal. From the United States, we have the University of Minnesota. Iowa State University. The Indiana University Kelley School of Business. And the University of Washington. From Mexico, we have Universidad Panamericana. And joining us from Europe, we have the Technological University of Dublin. The University of Manchester. And Corvinus University of Budapest. From Asia, we have the Chinese University of Hong Kong. And the Hong Kong University of Science and Technology. Last but not least, joining us from Australia, we have Deakin University. Thank you to everyone who traveled to Vancouver and dedicated themselves to CaseIT. Your participation, spirit, and hard work have been truly commendable. Can we get a round of applause again for our amazing competitors and how much they've accomplished this week?
And now we're delighted to invite the Chair of CaseIT 2024, Braden Lowe, to the stage for the opening remarks of this evening. Throughout the past year, Braden has been a part of planning, development, and execution of CaseIT 2024. I first met Braden when we were both a part of the CaseIT team 2 years ago, and 2 years later, alongside Megan, Marcus, and Christy, we're thrilled to see our version of CaseIT finally come to life this year. Everyone, welcome Braden.
Good evening, competitors, coaches, sponsors, organizing committee, and all the other wonderful individuals who have had an instrumental part in this competition. Tonight, we gather not to simply conclude the competition, but to celebrate and reflect upon what was achieved throughout this week. So I want to highlight and celebrate the memories throughout CaseIT 2024. Throughout the competition week, I had the privilege of meeting many wonderful individuals, from witnessing the competitors pour their passion into this competition, to their wonderful coaches who have provided their unconditional support. Each and every one of you has made this experience truly memorable. Your presence has filled the space with a genuine drive for improvement and I hope that the connections you make here continue to thrive beyond this event. The support we had in executing this competition year after year is not possible without the presence of each and every individual here. So please join me in applauding yourselves for the dedication and the work you have all put in to making CaseIT 2024 an unforgettable event. This week, teams had the chance to fully immerse themselves in everything Vancouver has to offer. From guided tours during Discover It, showcasing the city's renowned attractions, to experiencing the vibrant downtown atmosphere while staying at Paradox. And finally, connecting with the diverse community that fuels this city. While every facet of this competition contributes to our international guests' unforgettable experience, conveying its true essence may prove challenging through words alone. So let me offer an alternative perspective to highlight its significance more vividly. After reliving some of the exciting moments from the past week, it's time to express our gratitude to those who made it all possible. With that being said, it is with my utmost pleasure to introduce to you all one of our biggest supporters for this competition, the SFU BD School of Business. Representing them on their behalf, he has been an academic advisor for CaseIT in the past, and during his time in that position, he introduced the 5-hour case, elevating our competition to what it is today. He has been a seasoned judge and experienced coach for various case competitions, both locally and internationally, and does so much for the BD community. Without further ado, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Dr. Kamal Masri, the Associate Dean of Undergraduate Programs at the BD School of Business.
I'm letting heavy. Working? Is it? No. This is an IT competition. There we go. Now it's green. It's working. All right. This was a test for our students, just to make sure that they know what's happening. Remember on, what day was it? It's been such a fun week. I can't remember the opening ceremony. There was a Monday. On Monday, I said I was old-fashioned. Well, I'm trying to be not so old-fashioned anymore, but it's a hybrid approach, so I'm using both notes and this. So if I kind of stumble between the two, please excuse me. Thank you, Braden. And welcome everyone again and back again to the awards banquet, not back to the awards banquet, back to this room for the awards banquet at CaseIT 2024. Really, the awards banquet for me is the best part of any competition. As the participants, coaches, judges, and organizers conclude many, many months of preparations, a week of intense competition, and celebrate together to name, for us, the CaseIT 2024 champion. Although there is going to be only one official winner, you're all champions in my heart. Looking around, I can never, ever stop being amazed by what our students can accomplish. CaseIT is genuinely a student-led and run competition. It is driven and organized by them pretty much from the day it ends to the day it ends again. So it's a full year cycle. Our students plan and manage all the events held during the competition. They manage the costs and engage our generous sponsors among many other activities. The result is truly something that I am typically proud of and very proud of, and this year is no exception. So thank you to the organizing committee. Now, one of the things about the organizing committees, there's about 47 of them. They're almost rarely or ever individually thanked. So I'm going to try and do this. So we'll be out by midnight. But thank you again to the organizing committee specifically. And I'd like to start with the team hosts, and I promise you I'll do this quick. Once I'm done with the team hosts, please, the team hosts, stand up and just do a wave, just to say thank you to you guys, because I know without you, the individual teams have a less exciting adventure in Vancouver. So the team hosts for CaseIT 2024 are Amanda, Ananya, Jarl, Cameron, there's lots more. Christina Vu, Dan, Janice, Johnson, Mateus, Nico, Owen, Selena, Stephanie Lim, Suwan, Victor, and Matthew. Please stand up. I want to know who you are. Our hosts. Team hosts make all the difference. I do have to say, I was at a case competition in Mexico in November. We had a fabulous team host who happens to be a competitor here this year. So team hosts are absolutely, absolutely amazing. May be considered as underrated, at least from an organizational perspective, but thank you all. I'll expect to see some of you hosts to be the chairs in a couple years. No pressure. To the worker bees of CaseIT 2024, Joshua, Shreya, Cindy, Troy, Joseph, Elvis, David, Samantha, Sandy, Shirley, Caleb, and Kelvin. They're the associate directors. They're responsible to making sure that the little things work. So please, the associates, stand up. They are the ones behind the scenes. like a typical business. I mean, this is a business case competition, right? So we've got the worker bees, and then we have the people that oversee the worker bees and tell them what to do. So the directors of CaseIT 2024, Nicole, Sean, Suki, Shenlei, Justin, Juliana, Karishma, Lynn, Christina Kao, Alea, Andrew, Flora, Stephanie Ma, and Emily. All right, managers of the future, stand up. And again, just like any business, you've got the managers and then you've got the executives that oversee them and make sure that they get paid. In this case, they don't get paid, but you know what I mean. So the vice chairs of CaseIT, Marcus, Megan, Brian, and the chair, I think, of Pivot, which is our internal case competition for our students and the local student population, Christy. Thank you, vice chairs, we'll ignore that. And then, of course, to the chair of CaseIT 2024, Braden, thank you very much for making sure that everybody does their job and put on an absolutely fabulous event. Thank you, Braden. This year, this is where I go to back to paper. This year, I also have to recognize our newest CaseIT Academic Director, Dr. Connie Liu. Oh, she's already blushing. No, stay down. Don't stand up. You've got a broken knee. Connie provided the necessary oversight and supported the organizing committee. She joined CaseIT later than expected due to changes in the senior administration at the BD School of Business. But she worked tirelessly to ensure that we have an outstanding case sponsors and, of course, the cases for the competition. So I'm going to tell you a true story. As you may know, if you've talked to Connie, you probably saw her hobbling on a crutch. Connie had a small skiing accident days before the start of the competition. We think it's a blown knee, but we still don't know for sure, as she didn't have the time to go get professional medical advice. Of course, myself, playing as the caring associate dean role, gave her an out by letting her know I can find coverage. We can cover for her during the week of the competition so she can rest. Here's what she replied, and I quote, "I'll be there unless I'm dead." That truly is commitment. And it is not a commitment to her job. It is a commitment to our students and all of you, our guests tonight. Please give it up for Dr. Connie Liu. We also had some amazing behind-the-scenes support from 2 key staff members from the BD School of Business. They helped the organizing committee throughout this past year and, of course, this week. Please again help me recognize Maheen Merchant and Hansel Wu. And of course, I would also like to extend my deepest thanks to all of the judges. There'll be special thanks for you, I'm sure, later. Our involved faculty who supported CaseIT as judging facilitator, Dr. Jam Go, Dr. C.K. Kalagotla, sorry, C.K., Dr. Peter Tingling, Dr. Aish Shukla, and Dr. Anamina Ryder, who are present today. Thank you, guys. Without you, we don't have a winner. And typically an often overlooked group that we really need to thank more often, and that is the absolutely incredible staff at the Paradox Hotel, who hosted us with smiles and extreme professionalism that I'm sure made your stay at the heart of our beautiful city a very comfortable experience. Thank you, staff. And of course, to all of you, our guests tonight and this week from all over the world. CaseIT, well, will be pointless without you. So thank you for joining us this week. All right, so thank you. Tonight is a night for you to celebrate your tenacity, your commitment to learning, and to your achievements. Tonight is a night for the Beatty School of Business and Simon Fraser University to celebrate all of our students. And tonight, for me, is a night to celebrate with all of you, our guests. But I do have to admit that I started this week with a little bit of a heavy heart. During these past few days, after seeing all of you interact under the CaseIT 2024 umbrella, my spirit has lifted a bit, and I do feel, well, a little more at ease. So please, let me explain. So I'll get a little personal, but excuse me, but I believe I need to do this. So I grew up in Beirut, Lebanon, during the country's devastating civil war. I saw and experienced things that no child should see nor experience, and I am one of the lucky ones. Moving to Canada as a teenager was a life-altering adventure. I felt I was reborn, that I received a second chance to relive a life that I may not, or I may have missed. But memories, the good, the bad, and the ugly, can never escape you. There have been many armed conflicts around the globe since then, but the start of the war in Eastern Europe about 2 years ago, and more recently the war in the Middle East, in my birthplace backyard, have triggered memories, feelings, and fear that I had hoped I would never experience again. As we gather here tonight, representing all corners of our planet, I believe, at least for my sanity's sake, that it is important that we reflect upon these conflicts that continue to ravage these regions. The war-torn landscapes, the shattered lives, and the profound suffering endured by countless innocent civilians serve as a distressing reminder of the urgent need for all of us, no matter what we look like, no matter what or who we believe in, and no matter where we live, to have a global perspective to address the challenges facing humanity at large. The turmoil in Europe and the Middle East are not isolated, but interconnected with the broader global landscape. These are unambiguous examples of how regional conflicts can have far-reaching implications, transcending borders and impacting nations far removed from the center of conflict. Demonstrations have been seen in almost every major city around the globe, including Vancouver, a few meters from where we're having dinner tonight. The effects of these conflicts are felt in terms of human suffering, geopolitical instability, economic disruptions, and the magnification of social tensions in societies and countries far removed from these regional conflicts. In short, what happens in places far, far away will eventually impact all of us, wherever we live. Global perspective, to me, means understanding cultural diversity and respecting different viewpoints. It is about recognizing the circumstances of others using multiple lenses of history, culture, economy, politics, among others. It is about knowing that I am not much different than you. Developing global perspective is not difficult, but does require effort. All you have to do is to visit different regions of the world or interact with people having different cultures and viewpoints from yours. This is much like you have done this week, and one of the reasons why the Beatty School of Business supports international case competitions, to host and to send our students to as competitors. If you reflect with me, I think you will agree that a close-minded worldview cannot help us navigate the complexities of our interconnected world. But having global perspective helps us rise above the limits of nationalism, tribalism, and sectarianism, which are forces that lead to or retain conflict and division. Having global perspective allows us to recognize our common humanity and helps us to embrace the principles of tolerance, respect, empathy, and compassion. Having global perspective helps us to adopt a common culture of dialogue, diplomacy, and multilateral cooperation. Here's the really good news. So there is good news. You, the next generation of leaders, regardless of where you live, or where you come from have these characteristics as part of your DNA. Something, unfortunately, that the current generation of global leaders do not seem to have. Our job, the current generation of educators, is to activate these instincts within you by providing you with the tools and opportunities to put them into practice. Our job as academic institutions that you attend is to embed them into everything we do. For example, the vision of the Beatty School of Business at Simon Fraser University is to develop innovative and socially responsible business leaders with a global perspective through education inspired by research and grounded in practice. In other words, we want our students to develop a global perspective through in-class content powered by world-class global research and applied through experiential learning. Examples of experiential learning to develop global perspective include study abroad or international exchange programs, international field schools, and yes, international case competitions like CaseIT. All the schools represented tonight practice at least one of these. Do you know which one? But really, many of the schools, and possibly all, support all three approaches among other unique and equally effective methods. Your job, and my advice to all participants tonight, is to pursue all available opportunities that could enhance your global perspective. You will explore the world, have some productive fun doing it, and more importantly, you will prepare yourself to become the future leaders that will have tolerance, respect, empathy, and compassion as the foundation of your principles, decision-making, and actions. You will become the leaders I want to follow. You will become the leaders that will guide our children's generation to a better and more prosperous future. But most importantly, you will become the leaders that will make the world a better place for everyone. For these reasons, I feel a lot better ending this week than how I felt at the beginning of it. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of your evening.
Thank you, Kamal. Thank you, Kamal. Now we'd like to welcome a special guest from our title sponsor, CIO Canada, Vancouver. Their generous support has been instrumental in the success of CaseIT this year and for many years prior, and we're so grateful for their commitment and assistance through this process. Please join me in welcoming Sherry.
Down a bit. So before I start, I have to say thank you to Kamal, because there are days when we worry because we missed a milestone or somebody in your team doesn't put their dirty plate in the dishwasher and we get all bent out of shape. And then we listen to a speech like that and we realize how unimportant the things are that we stress about. So I think we should give Kamal another hand of applause. It's a really hard act to follow, but I'll start by saying good evening. On behalf of the CIO Association of Canada, I'd like to welcome all of you to this event. And I'm proud to be a board member and a past president of the CIO Association. A few facts to kick it off. This year we celebrate our 20th anniversary as a national organization of IT professionals. Vancouver was the founding member of the association, and we have over 110 members locally. Across Canada, though, there are 9 chapters, coast to coast, with a membership of over 500 senior IT leaders, a group that influences over $3 billion in IT spending annually. We're also delighted to support the growth of the next generation of IT leaders. There's a couple of ways that we do this here in Vancouver. One is by supporting CaseIT, and we've done that for the last 20 years as a foundational sponsor. And we also work with the SFU Beatty School of Business to deliver a technology leadership program for senior IT professionals. It's interesting that the objectives that CIO CAN members set for ourselves could almost have been written for this competition. Connect and get inspired, boost your performance, make an impact, and advance your career. So let's take each of these in turn. Number one, connect and get inspired. To me, this speaks to networking. Over the course of the past 6 days, 15 teams have competed for the CaseIT trophy. Now that the competition is over, I hope you can turn your attention to building a global network of CaseIT collaborators. For all we live in a digital world, human connection has never been more important. And it's up to you now what you do with the connections you've made this week. I view my own network as my superpower. It's the group of colleagues, and often they're more friends than colleagues, where I can go to bounce ideas, share a problem, or even just whine a bit about the long day that just ended. A good network is like a garden. It's well designed, well tended, and ruthlessly pruned when required. I'm not sure what the collective noun for 1 million LinkedIn followers is, but it is not a network. Number two, boost your performance. Case competitions challenge the next generation of IT leaders to step up to the next level of strategic thinking and analysis that you might not be asked to perform until much later in your career. Hopefully that first entry-level job isn't a real downgrade for you. For IT leaders, the pressure to perform has never been greater. So how do you tackle number three on that list and make an impact? I could argue that making an impact has never been easier. There's an overwhelming amount of new technology available across all industry sectors: prop tech, fintech, biotech, health tech, ed tech, and on and on. And that just makes it harder. There's so many options that it can feel like walking into Home Depot when all you really need is a light bulb. And then there's the media obsession around whether technology will enhance the human condition or eradicate our very existence. To which I'd add that humans have absolutely nothing to fear from AI. We'll just put all those algorithms on a bunch of committees and that'll do them right in. So how does a case competition help future leaders make an impact? Well, every case starts with a business problem and limited time and resources in which to complete it. Pretty much the average day of the average CIO. Except that in business, we get a do-over. It's understood that business transformation is a process rather than an event. The downside is that you're never done. Years ago, an executive asked me, "So when will we be finished replacing all these legacy systems so that I can get on and invest in other parts of the organization?" I really didn't have the heart to tell him that we're never done. Which is why the CIO Association sometimes feels less like a network and more like therapy with alcohol. At least those of you starting out in a career in IT can feel comfortable knowing that there will be employment for a good few years yet. Even if we don't know exactly what those careers might look like, I'll wager that you'll still be asking the same fundamental questions. Will the technology work? How will the solution add value to our business? Is the supplier trusted and capable? Will our customers like it? And what will the employees think about this? The last one is advancing your career. A core tenet here is that none of us can do this on our own. Great leaders know how to harness the power of teams to deliver results. I don't know how each of you built your case teams, but I suspect they were carefully assembled from the best of the very best. This is a luxury we seldom get in the business world, where you have to make the best of what you're given. And even with dream teams, there's the need to capitalize on strengths, to develop and support, to know when to push, and when to walk around the block just to kind of gather your thoughts. before you go back into a room. And with all of that, to all of the CaseIT 2024 competitors, congratulations on your achievements. It's been an amazing week, and I hope the memories and the experiences you've gained here will last a lifetime. Finally, I'd like to thank SFU faculty and students, our sponsors, industry representatives, and the CaseIT Organizing Committee for making this event such a huge success. Thank you, and enjoy the rest of the evening.
Thank you, Sherry, and thank you to CIO Vancouver for your continued support of CaseIT throughout the years. And with that, it is now time for the main course of our dinner service. So please enjoy your meals. We will be resuming our program at approximately 9:15 p.m., so please use this time to use the cash bar or the restroom as well. Thank you so much.
rejected affection for years and years. Now I have it, and damn it, it's kind of weird. He tells me I'm pretty, don't know how to respond. I tell him that he's pretty too. Can I say that? Don't have a clue. With every passing moment, I surprise myself. I'm scared of flies, I'm scared of guys. Someone please help, 'cause I think I've fallen in love this time. I blinked and suddenly I had a Valentine. Bum-ba-da, ba-da-ya, ba-ba-da, ba-ba-ba-ya, ba-da-ya, ba-ba-da-ya, ba-ba, ba-ba-da-ya, ba-da, ba-da-ya, ba-ba-ba-da. What if he's the last one I kiss? What if he's the only one I'll ever miss? Maybe I should run, I'm only 21. I don't even know who I want to become. I've lost all control of my heartbeat now. Got caught in a romance with him somehow. I still feel a shock through every bone when I hear an I love you, 'cause now I've got someone to lose. The first one to ever like me back. I'm seconds away from a heart attack. How the hell did I fall in love this time? And honestly, I can't believe I get to call you mine. I blinked and suddenly I had a Valentine.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Yes, heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seems to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak. When we out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to climb to mountain, reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I'd love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Now, mama, dance with me. I want my arms about you, the charms about you will carry me through. Yes, heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Take it, Ella, swing it.
Heaven, I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Heaven, I'm in heaven, and the cares that hung around me through the week seem to vanish like a gambler's lucky streak when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to climb a mountain and to reach the highest peak, but it doesn't thrill me half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Oh, I love to go out fishing in a river or a creek, but I don't enjoy it half as much as dancing cheek to cheek. Come on and dance with me. I want my arm about you. The charm about you will carry me through to heaven. I'm in heaven, and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I seek when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek.
Yes,
Dance with me. I want my arms about you. The charm about you will carry me through to heaven.
heaven,
I'm in heaven,
I'm in heaven.
and my heart beats so that I can hardly speak, and I seem to find the happiness I see when we're out together, dancing cheek to cheek, cheek to cheek, cheek to cheek, cheek to cheek.
Hello, hello. For anyone thirsty, the bar has now reopened at the back, and there's 2 bars at the hall, so please be sure to visit both of them if you'd like 2 drinks all at once. But the bar has been reopened. Thank you.
사람들의 목소리를 듣기 싫은 너무 가혹해 차라리 소리뿐이라면 신경 안 쓰겠는데 언어는 뜻을 전달하고 그건 너무 가혹해 게다가 좋든 말든 강제성이 나와 함께 Sometimes I wish I didn't understand what the other's saying 가끔씩 간판을 볼 때 이해 못했으면 해 누군가 말 걸 때 세상 깨끗한 눈으로 먼 산을 보고 싶어 세상에 언어가 없다면 마치 우주가 될 거야 아마 훨씬 행복할지도 그래서 I got jazz in my right all the time I got jazz in my right all the time I got jazz in my right all the time I got jazz in my right all the time Be on my ass, will follow Yeah. 발전과 동시에 무한한 가능성을 막는 건 언어야 어제 없지 꿈은 이거 없는 거라고 꿈을 가져도 막는 게 언어야 너무 가혹해 네가 문제는 있어서 그런 꿈을 꾸냐면 다른 사람들은 누굴까 내리기까지 지금
Hi, everybody. If we could please get everybody back to their seats. Thank you very much. Is it on? You want it? All right. Hi, everybody. I hope everyone is enjoying themselves this evening. My name is Marcus, and I am this year's Vice Chair of Finance and Administration.
And my name is Christy, and I am the Pivot Project Manager. On Wednesday, competitors entered a 24-hour deliberation period with a case sponsored by Pacific Coastal Airlines. The case challenged competitors to think critically and truly enhance their problem-solving abilities. Through this case, competitors were able to be pushed to their limits and demonstrate resilience. Congratulations to all of the competitors for your amazing presentations. Now, to share a few words, it is my pleasure to introduce the Chief Financial Officer and Vice President of Corporate Development at Pacific Coastal Airlines, Zara Kawa.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Thank you. My goodness, it's a little bit overwhelming being up here. I have my colleagues in the room. I have so much talent in the room over here, and my professors, of course, Dr. Tingling and Dr. Masri. Yes, and it's a pleasure being here. Thank you. As a Chief Financial Officer and VP of Corporate Development over the past several years at Pacific Coastal Airlines, I have seen our organizations go from just a few applications to now where we have embedded technology in every aspect of our business operations. And Sherry, you are right, it never stops. We create different challenges, and here we are dealing with something else. So good evening, everyone. It's a great pleasure again for Pacific Coastal Airlines to be a case sponsor for this year's competitions. I want to take this opportunity to thank the CaseIT community and Simon Fraser University for giving us this chance to engage with the top technology talent that participated in the competitions this year. Organizing this event of this magnitude is not a small feat, and it takes a team of dedicated individuals to bring it all together seamlessly. So thank you very much, the community that built this memorable experience for all of us, and it's going to make a huge difference. Thanks for that. Next, I want to thank our very talented participants in this year's case competitions. As we have come to the close of this year's event. I really do have a lot of admiration and gratitude for each and every one of you who participated in the competitions this year. Your passion, intellect, and dedication is really the driving force behind making this event a success. Unfortunately, I was not able to participate as a judge for our case, but I hear the competition on Pacific Coastal Airlines case has been a showcase of talent and innovation, and it would not have been possible without your commitment. Your diverse perspectives and creative solutions have not only impressed our panel of judges, some of the members are my colleagues and from our executive team, but also really contributes to our learning and gives us an outsider perspective of what we can do to address the challenges in our organization. And so on behalf of the entire executive team at Pacific Coastal Airlines, I thank each team and participant on this case. And I also want to acknowledge we have here Adam Mock, our Director of Technology, who has been a big part of helping us build this case with the help of Connie. Thank you for that. Thanks.
Thank you, Zara, for your kind words and for your support on CaseIT this year.
Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for, it is time to reveal CaseIT 2024's award winners. This year, we will be handing out awards to our best speaker, our most spirited team, as well as our first, second, and third placing teams. Unfortunately, there are no participation awards. It simply wasn't in the budget. That said, this week, 60 of you competed in a challenging, intense, and grueling environment. No matter what the results of tonight, we hope you all had a positive and fruitful experience at CaseIT this year.
Now, without further ado, it is my pleasure to introduce the winner of the Best Speaker Award for CaseIT 2024. For all winners tonight, please make your way up to the stage to receive your award and take a photo. The Best Speaker is the only individual award that will be handed out this evening. It is awarded to a competitor who was truly able to capture the attention of our judges with their confidence, persuasiveness, and the ability to think on the spot. With universities here today from around the world, you should be incredibly proud of yourself if you are awarded with this award. I am proud to announce that the winner of the Best Speaker Award of CaseIT 2024 is thanks for the drum roll. Pastor Marcus.
Keep it up.
Sherry from 5 Bars Consulting, Ivy School of Business.
You okay? Okay. Thank you, Christy and Marcus. Hello, everyone. For those who don't know me, my name is Andrew, and I'm the Director of University Relations.
And in case you don't remember my name, I am Suki, and I am the Director of Hospitality.
And today, we have the distinct pleasure of presenting a brand new award within CaseIT, one that we believe is the most important one.
Of course, we're talking about the CaseIT 2024 Spirit Award! Yeah! This week, the organizing committee was meticulously tracking the team that brought the most energy, the most engagement, and the most fun to our competition. And of course, they brought the most spirit.
From participating in our pillar events such as Ready For It and Discover It, to completing our many challenges throughout the week, we are truly grateful for the amount of support that was shown from all 15 competing teams. Everyone here brought their A game, and each person played a crucial role in keeping the spirit of CaseIT alive and making this week a resounding success. So, on behalf of the entire organizing committee, we'd like to once again thank the coaches, observers, and competitors for your dedication and engagement throughout the competition.
We'd also like to thank our in-kind sponsors, the Microsoft team, and Simon Fraser University Bookstore and Spirit Shop for their contributions to the spirit of our competition. Your generosity and involvement has helped us kickstart and ultimately establish Spirit to be another pillar initiative within CaseIT. However, like most awards, there is only one team that can be crowned the winner. This team went above and beyond and showed us just how excited they were to be here at our CaseIT competition week. They've put in exceptional creativity for our many social media challenges, and their efforts have been widely praised by the members of the organizing committee.
So, without further ado, it is our pleasure to announce the recipient of the very first ever CaseIT Spirit Award. And the winner is, drum roll please. Ready? Hong Kong University of Science and Technology!
All right, thank you, Suki and Andrew, and congratulations to our inaugural Spirit winners. Now, before we get to the podium placements, we would also like to take this time to thank all of CaseIT 2024's sponsors. Since 2004, our sponsors have played pivotal roles in the continuous growth and success of this global case competition. I stand before you today with a heart full of gratitude and a deep sense of appreciation for every one of our current and past sponsors for helping to make CaseIT what it is today. To start, I'd like to thank the Beatty School of Business and Simon Fraser University. For over 2 decades, our school has heavily invested in fostering the growth and development in students from across the globe, granting our organizing committee of 47 members the opportunity to create a positive impact in the business community, not just locally, but internationally as well. We thank you for your continued commitment towards developing students through CaseIT, and we hope your support will keep CaseIT going far into the future. To the faculty who believed in us and those who guided us along the way, thank you for endorsing CaseIT and all of our competitors in attendance this year. Now to our external sponsors. This year, we had the pleasure of welcoming our title sponsors, CIO Canada Vancouver and the BD Development Group. Both are major contributors to CaseIT each year, and without their support, CaseIT would not be where it is today. Your unwavering commitment has been a driving force behind the success of this event, and your dedication to fostering education and promoting community engagement is truly commendable. We are also proud to welcome our silver sponsor, Solemn Consulting, who has also supported CaseIT in the past. We truly appreciate your contributions this year, and all of our events, such as this awards banquet tonight, would not be possible without you. Many of you here tonight also had an opportunity to join us at the Microsoft event last evening. Microsoft was gracious enough to host us for an intriguing workshop and networking event. We hope the event focusing on the future of AI and the futures of students at Microsoft were engaging for our competitors, and we thank Microsoft for helping to guide students through the uncertainties of tomorrow. This year, we also welcome various in-kind sponsors whose contributions helped elevate this year's competition. Your generosity directly contributed to an unparalleled experience for our international guests, showcasing all of what our great city of Vancouver has to offer. We truly appreciate the support you have provided to CaseIT and our guests throughout this competition week. I also want to take this time to give thanks to our two case sponsors this year, Well Health Technologies and Pacific Coastal Airlines. To start, I'd like to paraphrase our academic advisor, Connie Liu, who worked on bringing both of these cases to life. It goes something like this. Without a case, there is no CaseIT. Writing a case, as some of you may know from experience, is not a small task. We thank both our case sponsors for volunteering their time and effort into creating two challenging and engaging cases. Cases which give students an opportunity to learn and grow through analyzing real-life problems in management information systems. We truly appreciate your contribution to CaseIT, and we also hope you enjoyed listening to the creative and unique solutions our competitors presented this week. As an organizing committee, our goal is to bring competitors an interesting and unique experience, a challenging and intense competition, and of course, a delicious dinner this evening. But also, our goal is to support the development and growth of the world's leaders of tomorrow. That simply would not be possible without the generosity of all our sponsors. No matter how big or small the contribution is, as a sponsor, you are also contributing to this goal of development. And for that, we thank you not just as an organizing committee, but as students ourselves. So please, if you are able, help me in giving a big round of applause to all of CaseIT 2024's amazing sponsors. Finally, I'd also like to take this time to thank our judges and judge facilitators. Our judges volunteered their time this week to listen to and analyze each and every presentation. As with any competition, our judges utilize their skills and experiences to meticulously and methodically critique each team. They must work to ensure fairness, which is arguably one of the most important aspects of any competition. To our judges, thank you for your insights and expertise, and we also hope you enjoyed listening to each team's presentations. To our judge facilitators, you are also an integral part in leading the challenging discussions of scoring and placement, again working to ensure fairness and maintain the spirit of competition. So, if I could get all of our judges and judge facilitators to please stand up if you are able, or raise your hands. Thank you for sacrificing some of your precious time this week to facilitate CaseIT 2024. Let's see those hands. All right. Now, we won't delay any longer. It is time to announce our podium placements. The real reason you are all here tonight. I hope the suspense has been built and your anxiety is at its peak. We will now begin with our third place winner. It took our finals judging panel over an hour to deliberate. Every presentation was so great that it made choosing our winners extremely difficult.
Again, if your team is announced, please come up to the stage with your coach to receive your award and take some photos. Our third place winner team for CaseIT 2024 presented an astounding, futuristic, and innovative solutions through a great presentation and phenomenal Q&A. Without further ado, the third place winner of CaseIT 2024 is 5 Bars Consulting from Ivy School of Business.
Congratulations, third place winners. Welcome to the podium, and it only goes up from here. And now we're happy to announce the second place winner for CaseIT 2024.
Okay, so this team's understanding was, and to quote our judges, freakishly good. And they took that understanding to craft an extremely practical solution. So without further ado, our second place team for CaseIT 2024 is Pioneer Consulting, the University of Washington. As their team host might say, an underdog is a hungry dog, and the hungry dog runs the fastest.
Tried to cut these corners, tried to take the easy way. I kept on falling short of something. I could have gave up then, but then again I couldn't have. 'Cause I've traveled all this way for something. I take it in, but don't look down. 'Cause I'm on top of the world, eh? I'm on top of the world, eh? Waiting on this for a while now.
And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the first place winners of CaseIT 2024. Our first place team was amazing overall, and from demonstrating a clear understanding of the situation to a brilliant solution, providing a special focus on maintenance costs and MMS integration. And so, without further ado, the champions of CaseIT 2024 are NXT Gen Consulting, HSA Montreal.
fast life, forget about the past. I numb out to escape my fears. Friendships only pass by, show up gone like strobe lights. With you I feel something real. And I walk a million miles just to see you smile till the day I die. Oh, I need you by my side. We get high on life till the day we die.
All right. Congratulations to all the winners, and a sincere thank you to everyone who participated. The dedication, passion, and resilience you have shown throughout the competition is what makes this competition such a success. On behalf of the organizing committee, this has been such an unforgettable experience filled with new friends and challenges. We hope the memories you made this week last a lifetime, whether that be through the skills you have learned leading up to this competition or the people you have met this week. We hope your time here, although short, was a memorable one. In the fall of 2021, I decided to apply to be a part of the CaseIT organizing committee, not knowing what exactly I was getting myself into and the impact it would have on my life for the next 3 years. But I was lucky enough that the previous executive team welcomed me to be part of such a tight-knit community. 3 years later, CaseIT has provided me with more than I ever thought. My hope for you all is that CaseIT has provided a platform for you to explore and innovate, just like it did for me. You will find that CaseIT will impact you in one way or another, and I hope you feel you have all gained something, whether that be for yourself or others. I do want to say a few thank yous before we end off the night. First, to one of our biggest supporters of this competition, the SFU BD School of Business. I want to thank the faculty who worked very closely with us on this year's iteration of CaseIT. We made several changes to our competition that could not have been possible without the help of Jerome Francis, Kavita McDaniel, Simon Ford, and Kamal Masri. You all helped in so many different ways this year, and we are so thankful for the dedication and care you provided to this competition. And a special thank you to our CaseIT faculty and academic advisors, Connie Liu, Hansu Wu, and Maheen Merchant. Thank you for your time, dedication, and unwavering support you've provided us week after week leading up to the competition. You three have done so much for CaseIT, and we are so thankful for everything you have done this year. So thank you. To the CaseIT Organizing Committee, I would like to take this time to highlight the efforts that this team of 47 members has put in. For the past 8 months, this organizing committee has put its blood, sweat, and tears into the preparation for the arrival of our international guests. Thank you for a memorable year and for being an integral part of the execution of this competition. There are 4 members I want to highlight who are irreplaceable to the planning of the competition, and that's my management team. Brian Lee, Chrissy Hong, Megan Lin, and Marcus Wu. Thank you all for the work you have put in since May, working tirelessly, meeting after meeting after meeting, executing this competition, and supporting this organizing committee. Directors, associates, and team hosts, I could not have done any of this without you. So thank you, management, and thank you, organizing committee. To the coaches and schools themselves, thank you for choosing CaseIT. Thank you for putting in the time and resources to make this experience a possibility for your respective students. We hope you've enjoyed your time in Vancouver, hopefully so much that we get the opportunity to welcome you back next year. To our longstanding coaches, it was great seeing you all again. We hope this year has been just as good, if not better than the last, and we hope to see your continued involvement in CaseIT for years to come. And to our new coaches, we hope CaseIT has proven to be a unique and engaging experience, and we hope that you found value in participating in CaseIT this year. To the competitors, competing in a case competition is no simple task. It is especially difficult when you're competing in 2 cases in a completely new setting. It is our honor to be the platform in which you share the fruits of your labor. Thank you for choosing to compete with us. Thank you for taking a leap of faith. And thank you for the endless nights, case practices, and many friendly disagreements with your team members. We hope you enjoyed competing just as much as we enjoyed listening to your presentations. Your presence has enriched this competition, and we are grateful for the diversity of talents and perspectives you've all brought to the table. Although the competition may have come to an end, your journeys have not. This has simply been a stepping stone to greater achievements and endeavors that I know from meeting you all this week that you are very, very capable of. As we wrap up the end of CaseIT 2024, I want to express one final thank you to everyone in attendance. I hope you all had a very fun night, an amazing competition, and most importantly, a memorable experience. Congratulations again to all the winners, and thank you to all the participants. It was lovely meeting you all this week, and we hope you all had a great time at CaseIT. We hope to see you next year for CaseIT 2025, and on behalf of the CaseIT Organizing Committee, we hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and thank you so much for celebrating tonight with all of us. Thank you.